Hello everyone, you're here with H. I'm a boy. This is a toy. And if you combine them, you get a boy toy. Let's enjoy this video, shall we? Just, I swear to you, get a grip of yourself. Do not enjoy it as much as this woman. Otherwise, you are sick. Okay.
Years old, Iris Jones believed she'd never find love again.
Why is she
But
staring
after a
like
chance
that?
encounter on social media, she finally met the man of her dreams.
That's okay. I've paused it on a blurred image. You would blur that in the morning, wouldn't you? I don't know why I looked over there. But this guy on the left, don't you smile at me, all right? If you know, you know. I'm going to do my very best to not comment on him. But if you know, you know.
Police! Police! Help!
Dreams. 35-year-old Mohammed from Cairo in Egypt.
Man of your dreams, yeah?
That their relationship is the real deal.
Yeah?
His friends and family have expressed concerns about the couple's long-distance love, particularly their 45-year age gap.
No, okay, you shut up talking about age gaps. My Egyptian toy boy isn't after my money. My friends and family are telling me this is a bad idea given the, of course, age gap. And the title of this video, the man is from Egypt. No, come on now, right? I'm assuming this story is gonna be you becoming a Gambian granny. But in this case, you're gonna be an Egyptian Evelyn and fly over to Egypt and think, yeah, this random man on this holiday I'm on loves me. He really does. He doesn't want money. He doesn't want a visa or anything. He loves me. For me.
Retired cleaner, you live in Western-super-Mare, you've got two
Sorry?
sons.
What? Western-super-Mare? I don't know what that is. Some might argue, how do you live in England and you don't know what... I don't. Sorry. But to me, all I heard there was supermare. There's nightmares. Au contraire, what's going on here? Iris may be going through a supermare.
This is great banter.
Husband who sadly passed away.
Rest in peace.
And you said that it was your son actually that bought you a computer, and this computer's become a bit of a lifeline for you.
Okay, maybe it's, again, the cynical in me, but what do you mean the son actually bought you this computer? Are we trying to, like, pass off some kind of blame here or something? I'm not too sure, but that explanation of a computer is very much the reason why you need to be careful online. You're talking with everyone. You're talking to anyone. You need to calm down. You need to get a grip of yourself and understand the dangers. Now, I don't bloody know if this woman here is tech savvy or not. I'm gonna assume not. But, you know, this story, I don't know how it's gonna descend into them disgustingly making love. But not sure why the computer is involved.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
You got a message, and Mohammed slid into your DMs.
That's
You weren't too
disgusting, but okay.
surprised. No. And did you think this...
Sorry, just... First of all, why is the donkey on the left laughing about that, huh? Sliding into DMs is funny, huh? If you know, you know. What did she just say, by the way? She's not surprised.
No.
Okay, let's go back more. Fucking shit. How was your day, everyone? Timestamp, let me know. How are you doing?
Mohammed slid into your DMs. You weren't too surprised. No.
What?
And did you think this, to begin with, that this was just a friendship thing, really? Yes.
Okay, do you say anything more other than a few words? You sound like a parrot, apparently. Someone explain to me what's just happened there. She wasn't surprised that a young mid-30s guy messaged her. Either she knows about scams then, and she wasn't surprised, or apparently she thinks she's a model, and yeah, young men love me. It's just who I am. He's giving arrogance. That's what it's giving. I don't know if I'm hungry, so maybe I'm just cynical, dialed up to 100. But that's a bit weird to me.
We had lots in common.
Oh,
He's very, very intelligent.
yeah.
He wanted someone to message or to be in contact with who, could sort of be on a level intellectually.
Okay, so there's the first. I say the first. There's been many. However, we have so much in common, e.g., our smarts. We're so intelligent. He wants someone to match his intelligence. You know that's... Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my smarts? No, you're an idiot. Like, genuinely, Helen University is recruiting outside of just the US. Yes. Woo! Great. I mentioned the woo, Ric Flair. Mr. Muhammad here genuinely probably thought he was feeling like the nature boy. Let's be honest here. My God, he wanted someone intellectual, so he messaged me. Come on. When you message someone online, how do you know they're smart? Do you look smart, Iris? Do you look smart? And isn't iris a part of your eye? I can't think of a joke there, so forget I said that, alright? Just close your eyes, move on. It didn't happen. I bet you wish you could do... Well,
What?
We had lots of interest.
What?
And I expressed an interest about going to the pyramids. I've always been interested in Egyptology, and it's often been my wish to go to Egypt.
Shut the hell up. Shut up. Shut up, right? Before people end up crying, because they always shitting do. I don't care about age gaps. If it's not a significant age gap, that just doesn't make sense. Some people, there was one comment, right? On the Gambian Grannies video. Some guy said that instead of me talking shit, I should visit Gambia to see how happy the men are. Are you a fool? Like, in your head, are you okay when you type that comment? Why would I go to Gambia so I can see the men in vulnerable positions looking and faking happiness with these elderly women just so that they can leave the country or get money? Why should I do that exactly? I sound like these people. I sound like these women. The Gambian grannies, supposedly, they love reggae and Bob Marley, so they flew to an African country. Iris, I love Egypt. I want to visit the pyramids. So naturally, I must fall in love with a young Egyptian man. Wow, that makes so much sense, all right? Next time I want to visit Machu Picchu, for example, I'm going to go and fall in love with an elderly Peruvian woman. Thank you for the inspiration. And if you heard out there, the street cleaner is going past, swallow my saliva because I generated a lot because it's cleaning the mouth. And the street cleaner, come in here and clean my brain, please.
He was the one that actually got flirty first of all.
Yes, yes.
And so what did he say and what did you say?
By the way, let's not, gloss over the fact that she didn't mention any sort of commonalities there. No interests. Apparently you guys shared so much in common. Where exactly? The fact that you like Egypt and he's Egyptian. Is that a similar interest now? This is what I mean with these people. They are just too, bending over backwards to try and justify what's going on. But okay.
He proposed after 15 days.
Nice. You
And
think
I
that's
said,
real?
you are absolutely mad. Feelings for a woman you've never even met, someone who's 46 years your junior.
Wow, you have some intellectuals, don't you? That's nice. I really despise the way Holly is looking at her. What is that face, by the way? It's a mix of a smile and disturbed at the same time. Also, what an interesting dress that is. It has a zip, but it looks like a jacket.
Senior, is it senior? And
Shut up.
you know, oh God, yes.
Oh, so why did we
This can't be quite right.
Yeah.
why did we blur that before? Let's analyze this image, shall we?
Stop it. Get some help.
I understand confidence. I understand feeling good about yourself. But can we take a step back and just look at the couple here, right? Genuinely, she had some arrogance about her earlier. She wasn't surprised he messaged. You genuinely believe that this younger, much younger man wants to be with you? Really?
You opened that door, you started to get real feelings.
That's right, yes, yes. Especially when he said he had a job lined up in Turkey, right, a big contract, and he would be going for 6 months.
No. No, it's Turkey again. It's Turkey again. Not only are the scammers using Turkey whilst they're not even video calling, they are also video calling and using Turkey in this scam. You gotta leave us out of this, man. You gotta leave us alone. We're just trying to eat our dolma, our baklava, our kebablar. Lütfen bırak bizi. Bırak. I said, please leave us alone. Please. Leave us. By the way, just in case people don't know, I'm not actually from Turkey. I'm from the Turkish side of Cyprus. Just so people know. But I'm allowed because... What? I'm allowed to get angry because it's Turkish people. If that makes sense. But anyway, it's interesting in that this is essentially a romance scam. But, you know, the guy's there. You can see him. Which is brave or stupid? Which one? And who? I mean, Iris is very stupid. Let's be honest here.
Mr. Krabs, I am so confused.
And when we ended the chat, I just broke my heart. I thought, I don't want him to go. But I told him he must go. I said, you can't give up your career just, on a whim of me going to Egypt.
Well, I'm glad you had some humility there, I guess. But why is your heart broken? You've just been video calling. You've never met face to face. So why are you heartbroken exactly? I understand your husband passed away, but surely you have friends around you that are telling you, get a grip of yourself, right? I'm not going to say who, but this story has happened within my family. So I know exactly how things pan out, just in case anyone thinks I'm just talking out my ass. Au contraire, most of the things that I react to, I have some sort of experience with it, I guess. No younger man or woman in any other country is going to be with you, right? I don't know if it's a really good example, but if Iris here was to try and go flirt with a mid-30s guy in her hometown. How do you think it would go? And even then, money would still be at play unless that person genuinely finds you attractive. Which is cool. You do you. Do you know what I mean?
Give it up. He cancelled the job.
Was there a moment
What?
where you thought, oh, this could be one of those scams, you know, someone, they're very, very clever, they suck you in and fleece you, take your house.
You never say that word again, all right? You, specifically you, never say that word again.
Lots of people warned me about that, my son's friends, but I knew from the conversations we had, he was very, very genuine. And
Hey, she's intellectual though. So, I can't say anything, right? I can't argue with someone who's an intellectual. You'd think someone who's lived that long would know that there are people in this world who are manipulative and lie. But apparently not. And to be honest, if you're not willing to listen to your own children, and I'm not saying all children are good children, just as how I say, and I always say, not everyone's family is actually good, right? But if you don't listen to your children in an instance like this, what can you do? The story in my family, which they are not part of the family now, so you can kind of guess things went south, didn't it? People told her that this is not, you know, what's going on, and she would get angry and say, no, it's real, etc. It just isn't, though. Come on.
Never sent him any money, and he doesn't want anything. He's got his own house over there. So you went to Cairo.
didn't realise he was so tall, 6'2".
Yeah, you didn't realize he was so tall. Because you're a fool. Well, it wasn't real. It was, you know, face to face. Even though we say in the scam fish videos, you shouldn't send anyone money if you haven't had a video call with them. You shouldn't send money to someone you haven't met in person, all right? They are essentially a stranger. A few nice words. Obviously, this story, in this moment, she hasn't obviously sent any money. But spoiler alert, or not spoiler alert, we'll look at an article later on because, oh my God, I've done research into the story to make the video longer because I know people enjoy the longer videos. So I've done research. So we'll look at an article of a more recent of how things panned out between the couple. You can probably guess, but of course, no spoilers. Since this was in 2020, we'll look at an article more recent, of course, because I've said that, so shut the hell up. He's playing the long game, let's be honest here, right? But I do want to make the point. Do you know how incredibly dangerous it is that you are so willing to... I've off my pant, I'm flying to Cairo to meet this random man. It's really dangerous. I'm sorry, especially at your age. You're not really going to put up a fight if some shit goes down. Do you know what I mean? It's just dangerous. It's dangerous in your own country to meet someone you've only talked with online. It's dangerous then. But then to fly across it's dangerous, guys. Don't do it, please. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know your stories. I'm 99% sure at least one person in the comments may have flown to meet someone that they've been speaking to online. So let me know your thoughts. How did it go? What were your thoughts? Were you scared at any point? Because I would be scared. But let me know your thoughts.
How do you grieve? greet one
Just
another with.
grabbed me in a bear hug.
Did
Lifted
he?
me off the ground.
Wrestling references.
Sounds very romantic. In your
Yeah.
hand.
Really?
Obviously fascinated, as I'm sure is everybody else.
Shut up.
That night.
What?
The first night.
Oh, the
Why? Why? Who is fascinated by this? Of course that donkey would find it fascinating and want to hear about this. Of course he would. I don't. Unfortunately, I'm not going to skip ahead because otherwise, what's the point in commentating this? So we're probably going to hear the intricacies of lovemaking. That's an image you want. Iris making love. I've put it in your head now. How does it feel?
What do you mean by that?
Huh? Not picture Iris asking how does it feel. Go on. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you still here? Are you still here? Huh?
first night,
I don't.
pretty rough.
First of all, I thought she said pussy, right? Pussy rough. Disgusting woman, by the way. This is coming from someone, you know, quite frequently, I would say. And it's not everyone's taste, understandable. But I say quite maybe, sometimes. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit, right? A bit crude. I would never talk about my sex life. Do you know what I mean? I make jokes how my sex life is dry and stuff like that. But if I was to actually talk about my sex life, why does anyone need to know? Who cares? Do you know what I mean? I find it crass, if that's the right word. Maybe I've just made up a word there, to be honest. But I find it on a morning show, by the way. People are waking up, they're having their cereal, they're tuning in to ITV. Why, by the way? What are you doing? Get a grip of yourself. Imagine the sons watching this, by the way. Yeah, that's my mum, man. Woo, you go.
It was rough. Nobody had been near me for 35 years. I thought
So?
I was a virgin again.
Oh, really?
Bro, come on. You're chatting shit now. I find it disgusting, right? Maybe this is how people feel when I make jokes of a similar nature. But I don't go this in depth. I'll say that much. Let's get a grip of ourselves.
Can I say what we used? A whole tube of KY jelly?
Oh,
Really? Really?
You can say
Really? Really? I mean, first of all, if you're using the whole tube, I don't think that's a good sign, to be honest. If any, if any red pill donnies need educating, that if a woman is not lubricated naturally, that means she doesn't like you, by the way. Just in case anyone needed some sort of science lesson there. If you're using the whole damn tub or tube, maybe things aren't working. Disgusting. She added that, by the way. It's not like they asked her. She went further. Like, you've got no respect for yourself, apparently.
The thing is, I couldn't walk the next day.
Bro, come
As
on.
if I'd been riding a horse. Saddle sore wasn't in it. Anyway, we got over that. We got over that.
It's a morning show, by the way. This isn't like 9 p.m. So a child might have tuned in to this. I'm just saying.
We can't sleep with him. You get an elbow in the face, a knee in the back.
Oh, he's
and
a
this is
fidgeter.
just.
Oh, he's terrible. And I used to sleep on the settee. So
Maybe that's a tactic. Get this woman out of my bed. I feel revolting. Which he, you know, he is a sack of shit in his own sense. But I'm not a fan of Iris here either. So, why everyone that I look at on this channel, 99% of them I just hate. What a life.
You May's mum?
Yes.
What was that
yes.
like? Did she approve of you?
Wonderful.
Were you nervous to meet her?
Parents are strict Muslim. They're not very keen on our lifestyle in the West. And Mohammed was going to lie to them and tell them he was going to work in Kuwait. When then
Let's address this, shall we? If someone is going to lie to their parents about you, first of all, you're not a teenager, right? So it's not like that case of, you know, teenagers being together and, oh, we can't tell our parents, we'll get in trouble type vibes. You're a literally grown woman, and this is a grown man who's going to lie to his parents for you. So, in your head, obviously you're not thinking this, you disgusting hornball. But surely a normal person, because I don't think you're normal, but a normal person is going to be asking themselves, one, that means you're ashamed of me because you're having to lie. Two, you're happy to essentially upset your partner's parents. How do you think that would work in the future? You wouldn't want them at your wedding, perhaps? No, you're happy to just make them angry, make them upset. Okay, that says a lot about you. That's great. Three, I'm not sure if Mohammed here is, you know, a genuine practicing Muslim. Because let's be honest, if you're scamming people and having probably unprotected sex, not obviously before marriage, you're not really a practicing Muslim at that point, are you? Do you get my point? She doesn't really come across as a good person.
I said, you can't lie to your mum, Mohammed.
Sorry, I take everything back then. Everything I've just said. I apologize on that regard.
He said, Mum, he said, I've met a nice lady from England. I've fallen madly in love with her. I can't live without her. And whatever you and Dad say, I'm going to be with her.
And what did his mum?
And let's meet her.
Right, I don't know if that's real. Maybe. I'm not sure if the parents are in on the scam. I'm not sure if she actually met the real parents. Maybe he just hired some actors or something. The whole thing is screaming fishy to me.
This is progressing quite quickly because by the end of this trip, you've decided you do both want to get married, and
That is fake. That is not the sign of a real relationship unless someone in the comments gives me a story otherwise. You don't go from video calls to one trip together. Oh, we're getting married. It sounds like a fairy tale. It sounds too good to be true. And more often than not, when something sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. But let me know in the comments.
couldn't get married, and you had to return back to England.
We've got the correct paperwork now, but the British Embassy want me there February the 14th.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's so kind of the British Embassy, isn't it? That's so romantic. Honestly. I would love to know, how does it feel? No, I don't actually. But I would love to know how she feels knowing that she's being with a man younger than her sons. Because, well, that's just an assumption, realistically, isn't it? So, I apologize for assuming.
We exchange rings outside the embassy. I gave
Yeah.
her my ring.
First of all, why is she... I say first of all, I've said many things before this. Why the hell is she on this show? What is with these shows getting just random people on here? Did her story go viral or something? I'm a bit confused as to why she's here.
Sons any closer to accepting
little
amongst
bit,
the family?
yes. They realise that my happiness is more important than their happiness. They're settled. I
Yeah.
want to be settled now with this gentleman.
Okay, well, it's not settling though, is it? Let's be honest here. As much as you want to think it's, you know, romantic and so much love is going on, it's not settling though, is it? If you were settling, you would find well, yeah, you would find someone around your age and settle. But then...
What did that just mean?
No, he's younger than my boys.
Oh,
I'm older than Mohammed's mother.
nice.
Doesn't make any difference.
Listen,
It doesn't make any... It makes all the difference. Get a grip of yourself.
love knows absolutely
Age is no
no
barrier.
boundaries.
Age is no barrier to
Precisely. I couldn't agree more.
If you know his story, you are revolted right now, right? Game of Thrones. Shame. Shame. In case anyone doesn't know, a minor whilst married. That's all I will say. Love has no boundaries, though. Fuck off.
If for any reason he can't come here, then would you go and live over there?
Oh, I'd have to, wouldn't I? And I hate the place. I don't like Cairo.
Oh, don't waste a...
But I thought... I know Cairo is not the whole of Egypt, but I thought you were interested in Egypt. Or just... you were interested in the Egyptian man who was willing to give you aubergines. Aha, I get it now. It's disgusting. Right? Disgusting.
noisy city,
Very
but
dusty.
yes, yeah.
And there's no health and safety. I fell down
Crossing the road is tricky
Well, I
then.
fell down the stairs there, ended up in hospital for 2 days, and he slept on the floor in the hospital.
I don't think it's health and safety's issue that you ended up in hospital from simply falling down. Do you know, here's a point. Bouncing off of that, right? Not the aubergine, you dirty individual. She falls, she ends up in hospital from a simple fall, right? I say simple, bloody maybe she fell from like 7,000 steps, I don't know. But isn't it selfish, in my opinion? It's just my opinion. It's not even an opinion, it's a question. Do you find it selfish of the older person to be with such a younger person? Because again, if that person likes and genuinely loves the older person, whatever, you live life, my opinions, no one gives a shit, right? If you're both consenting adults, who cares, right? Editing H here, just chiming in to say that just because I said two consenting adults, right, it doesn't give any of you sickos who might be watching this the excuse to say, oh, you know what, I'm 60 years old, so I'm gonna go for an 18-year-old now, as long as they consent, right? That's not what I mean. Yeah, sure, maybe legal-wise, you know, it's the law, it's legal and stuff. but it's not morally correct. Just before anyone, Okay, back to the video. In this instance, you're being scammed, so I'm trying to look out for you, in case anyone is trying to figure out what's the difference. I posed, is it selfish of a elderly person to want to marry such a younger person? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you stealing their youth? Are you stealing their life away from them? I'm not saying you can't live until 120 or whatever. But are you going to be able to provide the usual relationship that someone of a similar age can provide? Going places, doing things, having the energy for things. Yeah, you can say, oh, it was pretty rough. Great. But let's be realistically, you probably were just laying on the bed and he was doing the things. Like, you probably weren't doing shit. But let me know your thoughts.
He's not unemployed. He's a qualified engineer of welding.
Yeah, he's
Nice.
got a job.
Editing H here, topless, because it's hot AF from the previous time that Editing H interjected. Let's just address the fact. A qualified engineer of welding. Jacob, come on. The welding engineers. The engineer of welding. That's his specific. That's it. Just.
He hasn't got a house. Well, he lives in a block that his parents own. So
We're nearing the part where we're going to look at the article. I beg you, bear in mind everything that she's saying.
he will sign a disclaimer saying he does not want it. He doesn't want anything off me.
A disclaimer. Is that a thing? Is that a thing where you can sign something that says, oh, I don't want this person's blah, blah. It's the opposite of It's a prenup. Oh. My bad. It's a prenup.
We got a message from him.
What?
He says, I love Irish to the point of madness.
Yeah, right.
I will not look at destructive and frustrating opinions. Love
Sorry.
knows no barriers, and I do not care about.
Love knows barriers, you sack of shit. And the fact that he's reading that once again, and he said earlier, love has boundaries, shut the f*** up. Just in case anyone is upset about that or whatever, get a grip of yourself. Love has boundaries. Let's not be stupid here.
People's opinions. Our love will win in the end because it is true love. Please support us to the end.
I'll support you to the end.
Thank
I
you.
didn't know that.
Don't worry.
Other bits and pieces to do here, but you can sit there. We'll get you a cup of tea.
Yeah, get her a cup of tea. Why she's on this show, by the way, I have no idea. Now we're going to head over to the article. And bear in mind everything she said, please. For the love of everything holy in this world, bear it in mind. Hello, everyone. We're now on the article. And turn your attention to the screen. Gran83 dubs ex-Egyptian toy boy for 37 evil after his split from 61-year-old lover. Really? First of all, she's not 61, so that doesn't really make sense. But I guess the age difference 61? I don't know what is going on with this headline, to be honest. But he's evil. He's evil now. But he wasn't going to do anything bad. Do you remember? Let's read, shall we? Irish Jones from Somerset hit the headlines after marrying an Egyptian toy boy, Mohammed Ibrahim, 46 years her junior, but now she's dubbed him evil after their split. This was back in January. I called her evil. An 83-year-old grandmother made headlines marrying her Egyptian toy boy. She labeled him evil. Iris Jones met 37-year-old Ibrahim on Facebook in June 2019, married him the following year, and even opened up about their intimate life on This Morning in 2021. Now, the video I watched was from 2020, so I'm not sure if that's the same video. Well, it can't be the same video, but okay, there's someone here. What is that going on? Getting the 15-hour wrinkle overhaul many people may now know about. Shut the hell up. After confessing she had been footing the bill for Mohammed's debts and lending him large amounts of money, Iris faced an upsetting change in scenario after their separation in June 2023. What is this? If I open this, is this just another article? Oh, he's breaking silence. After... This was in 2023. So should we read this one first? Let's read this one first. So she dumped him. My goodness, this page is horror. She dumped him. An Egyptian man who married a British woman more than 40 years his senior has broken silence, posting a cryptic message on social media after being seemingly replaced by a cat. Okay, well, in 2020, they tied the knot. People online were obviously critical of it, to say the least. The former care worker who hails from Cairo was first... Okay, Facebook, yes. What? They would go on to marry in a low-key ceremony in the Egyptian capital in 2020 before enjoying a feast of KFC on their budget-friendly honeymoon and moving together to the UK. The couple split last month. However, after their once bliss... What? Okay, so it went left, basically. Iris said the marriage became hard work due to the frequency of bickering. What? Again, she's talking about sex there. So, did this guy scam her? Mohammed has now spoken out for the first time since separation from Iris, taking to social media to share an ambiguous message with his followers. What the F does he have followers for, exactly? Great one, everyone on the internet. Rather than address the split directly, the Egyptian native decided to post the following lyrics from the famous Gloria Gaynor song, I Will Survive. Oh. At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. I mean, what's going on here? We're playing a cat and mouse game, apparently. It's you. No, it's you. Get a grip of yourselves, the pair of you. I'm so confused right now. In November 2021, the couple appeared on This Morning to defend their relationship. Okay, well, I didn't watch that. Some people attack us. Why? I am working, Mohammed told the host. I'm not with Iris because I need something. I am a rich man. I have a bungalow in Cairo. Someone let me know in the comments. Does owning a bungalow in Cairo make you rich? Apparently. Okay, again, more talk about sex. Apparently he needs to be gentle because she has fragile skin. I'm not reading that, I'm sorry. Oh, they're talking about doggy. F off, all right? Just F off. Right, so I learned nothing from that. So why is he evil? Let's go back to this one. I mean, he said he's rich, but she confesses here that she's footing the bill for his debts. So I'm a bit confused. What's going on there? In a Facebook post, she stated, the man I married did not dump me. I kicked him out on June 13th, 2023, and replaced him with a cat. She continued with strong words saying, I don't care that he's in the UK. I don't care how many women he's shacking up with. He will never get his hands on my property, no matter what story my husband and his lawyer contrive to cook up. Oh, so he's coming after your house, which you said he would not, right? Your little bungalow. Nah, funny how things work out, isn't it, Iris? There they are. Wow, great. Iris also revealed that Mohammed has asked her to modify her. What? Had asked her to modify her will, okay, so he would inherit her house when she died. But Iris, I thought he signed a disclaimer, didn't he? In the post, she said, the man I married tried his damnedest to alienate me from my family in order to make me change my will, but we are very close family and they have supported me throughout, ever since I became victim to this vile and evil non-entity. Goodness, we're speaking about like he's out of The Conjuring or something. You became victim, but let's be honest, you put yourself in that position as well. Thank you very much. This is the typical scam, right? The romance scam, except it's in real life now. The scammer actually is willing to go the extra mile and insert aubergines. It is the romance scam, just on a much larger scale, in my opinion anyway. So you've put yourself in that position, let's be honest here, because you didn't believe the people around you who were telling you this is not good. Just saying, she confessed not knowing her ex's whereabouts, desiring to find him to serve divorce papers. According to her, he appeared as Prince Charming in Egypt, but transformed into the Prince of Darkness once he landed on UK soil. What a shock, huh? No one expected that. Iris of Weston-super-Mare, Somerset, yes, is a very big super nightmare, concluded her post by expressing hope that the Home Office would send him back to Egypt. This update follows Mohammed's recent split from his second elderly lover, Angela Rogers. Angela thought she had discovered real love with Mohammed until she found out about another widow he was texting, a 69-year-old woman. So, wait. He got kicked out because Iris had enough of him. He was, she was using too much money on him. So he went to another older woman, but then he was cheating on that older woman, Angela, with another older woman. But hey, he definitely, to all the people who think this is like it's fine, they love each other, you can't tell me this man genuinely loves elderly women, all right? He's looking for someone who is gonna die in the next week or so and get everything they have. You can't convince me otherwise. Angela, 61, admitting to spending $5,000 while romancing with Mohammed, attracted by his act of giving supermarket flowers, she was swept away, ultimately leading to them having the best sex ever. Do you know what's absolutely boiling my piss right now? The fact that all of these women keep talking about sex. Like, if we get disgusted when the men on the Catfish show, all they talk about is sex, and rightfully so, I'm gonna do the same thing for the elderly woman, right? Just because they look maybe a bit more innocent, right? I don't give a shit. That's disgusting. How many shitting times is everything just about sex here? You horny little shits, all right? You don't care about love. You don't care about marriage. You just want sex. So that $5,000 you spent, go see a sex worker. Do you know what I mean? You fool. But whatever. Any more sex talk here, apparently? No, that's the end of... No, it's not. In an exclusive talk with Mirror, which is ironic because these women need to look in a mirror and understand there's nothing real about your scenario. There might be, but au contraire, someone from a different country is not going to find you attractive at your age. But there might be. Angela labeled Mohammed a freeloader who has a thing for older women because they are vulnerable and more, they're easier to target. Because well, at least I assume if he tried this on a younger woman, they're going to tell him to F off. Now she desires to save others from getting hurt by him. Angela said he's a freeloader who clearly has a thing about older women. I don't want to see him hurting anyone else. Well, unfortunately, there will always be someone. The paper reported that Mohammed wouldn't respond to the claims. He claimed he was just renting a room and suggested Angela was using his name to get attention. Who the F is he, right? Because it goes on to say, on social media, he told followers about living with her in Leeds. In a video, he said, I moved to the north after I separated with this woman for a few weeks, but I'm back again in my area. First of all, this supposed love that you had, Angela, he's literally called you this woman. Or is he talking about Iris? Regardless, after I separated with this woman. Not even naming you. Do you know what I mean? Apparently he's some kind of influencer, because apparently he's got followers and shit. But okay, anything else? I kind of want it to end. I'm sick of this. We're back to looking at the stupid skin thing again. The best sandals for older women to wear comfortably all day. Shut up. We're done here, alright? If anyone needed any clarification that during the watching of the actual video that, no, Mohammed loves her for real and stuff, yeah, it's not fake at all. Are you happy now? Huh? Do you feel good about yourself? I mean, my foot. I don't know what's happened there. I did see another article.
Didn't ask.
What's his name? If I do Iris, Mohammed, I did see another article, something about a freaking bomb or some shit. Where is it? Obviously, she's heartbroken and stuff like that. Oh my god, they have a proper video. Iris Jones hits back at sex slave claims after he said he was treated like a sex slave. I mean, bro, the way she was talking in that, that video, it seemed she was very fixated on the sex part. So, wait, Iris Jones passed away? I don't think she did. Well, I swear I saw something that said something about a bomb. I don't really want to search that, but because what do I search for this? I don't want to type that in though, but sorry, what? Iris Jones rooster teeth? I don't know what this video is descending into, by the way. We're going down like a rabbit hole or some shit. What was the title? Because I don't really want to search bomb in this. But I'm just going to. Was it that one? Now it was one of these. I'll just click this one, I guess. Grandma turned scam hunter. So she's now apparently a scam baiter or some shit. Oh my god, there's so much bullshit popping up. May 2024, by the way. Oh my. Okay, so she's exposing conmen now. She revealed last week, obviously May times, She hunts scam artists who fool women online. A man who claimed to be from the American Air Force working in Yemen got in contact with her. He asked to send £2,740. I asked, how do I send it over, just to tease him. I like to taunt them now. You're just horny, basically, to be honest. It wasn't hi, honey, or anything like that. When I asked him what his favorite food was, I expected hamburger and stuff. It was rice. You're waffling here, bro. I called him something I can't share online, okay? And then he said, give me your location. I'm going to bomb you. Not a love bomb this time. A real bomb. There must be a conveyor belt in these places where all these scammers and gold diggers who have all these women lined up and they pass you from pillar to post. Well, yes, there is. I mean, there's Mohammed again. Great times, eh? Okay, so basically someone just said to her, I'm going to bomb you. Usually they send a very handsome picture, working on an oil rig. Okay, so it's the usual scam, romance scam stuff. My goodness, I'm out of breath. No. Dare I make a joke? I'm out of breath because I was having rough sex with Iris. Dare. I'm so hungry, man. I can't believe I've just filmed it. Everything's going wrong, to be honest. If there's anything to take from this video, I beg everyone, do not believe that a much younger person is going to want to be with you for anything other than wanting to take you for a ride. And not in that sense, in the literal financial sense. Don't do it to yourselves, please. If you genuinely want to find love, I always say, wait it out. Just live your life, right? You do whatever it is you do hobby-wise, and you will make something. You will make something of yourself anyway. If you just live your life being you and focusing on yourself, you will make yourself someone. What the hell? You will make something of yourself in the sense that your life, there's a fly that has entered this. Goodness gracious me. I'm leaving this in the edit because it's big, but we're going to wrap this up really swiftly because the amount of shit that came out of Iris's mouth, flies are now attracted. So hopefully you did enjoy, learn from this. Just live your life, please. The right person will come into your life at the right time. I will see you all next time. Bye. I've done it the wrong way round. If you want to see Scamfish reactions, it will be up there. You want to see Gambian grannies? It will be there. Bye.